Ready?
Yes, sir.
And we rolling episode 23. We back. I know it's been a long
23,
time
man.
since
LeBron
y'all seen us.
episode, man.
Jordan episode?
Man, listen, man. Number one all-time leading scorer, man. We know what time it is. The GOAT represents solidified, man. Been solidified, but now it's even crazier. Let's get to it, man. Episode 23, man. Better Left Unsaid show.
And we back. It's been a long time since y'all seen us like this. But we talking about basketball, man, yo.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about it, man. We ain't talking about the LeBron shit. We ain't talking about All-Star. We ain't talking about a lot of things. So, man, how you feel? LeBron is your man's. I like LeBron too, but that's your guy.
Yeah, man, the best ever. I mean, it's hard to argue with anything. I mean, LeBron is. You ask all the legends, you ask all the GOATs, all the people that played him. They say everybody's gonna put him in at least at the very minimum in the debate, in the argument. A lot of people got him as solidified, but the consistency is we ain't never seen nobody this great for this long.
I completely agree.
I've never seen that.
I completely agree. Do you believe that LeBron is the best player ever?
I believe that, yeah. But I mean, I've never seen other players play. But I don't think it's possible to find a player. Well, in my lifetime, I've never seen a player do as much as he can at will. I'll say that. They say Shaq the most dominant. I don't agree. I think LeBron is way more dominant than Shaq. I honestly do.
I'm gonna disagree with that part, but I will say that from, like you said, I think LeBron is the greatest player ever. Easily. I mean, easily. Let's say this. For somebody who didn't go out there to try to score every day, he leads.
That's what I'm saying.
He leads the league in scoring all time. And this is all time. This is playoffs. This is All-Star. He leads everything scoring-wise.
Yeah.
He's number 4 in assists?
Fourth in assists all time, number one in scoring, yep.
How?
I think he's like top 20 in 3-pointers made.
He is.
It's a lot of stats we can go to. And the crazy thing is, this ain't the first time we've seen.
I think he's like top 10 in steals.
Top 10 in steals, yeah, it's a lot.
Ooh.
And it ain't like we seen a GOAT legend play for this long. You know what I'm saying? We done seen 20-year career, so let's not act like he the only one that was lucky enough to play this amount of years. We done seen Kobe, Dirk. I want to say, we seen Vince Carter.
22.
We seen a lot of players play for this. Kareem. You know what I mean? So it's a list now.
But ain't nobody played at this high of a level.
That's what I'm saying.
This long.
It was looking real iffy around that 35, 36 mark.
You seen what Jordan looked like at 38 with the Wizards? He should got his ass out of there.
They try to act like that don't exist. But I ain't here to talk about Jordan, man. It's clear, man. It's only one player that has had the responsibility with every team he has and still been able to accomplish what he's accomplished consistently.
Fuck that, the responsibility. Have you seen some of the teams that he's had?
That's what I'm saying. That's my point.
Some of them Cleveland teams did not deserve. I don't care who was on that team. Some of them Cleveland teams was disgusting, and he made it to the finals. I mean, even that last year in Cleveland, like the year after he won, when they lost to KD in them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That team was
Isaiah Thomas and all
it's JR and
clowns,
that shit was disgusting.
I agree.
You brought D Wade back from retirement. You had Derrick Rose out there that didn't play. I think Darren Williams was on that team at one point.
Darren Williams was on that team. He tried to make his NBA comeback, which is the weirdest fall off in NBA. I don't know what happened with Darren Williams.
He's the coach killer. He fucked up himself. That was bad for him. He fucked up in Utah when he got fired. Jerry Sloan. Yeah. He got him fired. And then he went to Brooklyn. Didn't do anything there.
Still one of the best crossovers ever. If not one.
Yeah.
Because it was legal too.
That right to left was crazy.
It was nasty.
It was. But, yeah, that shit was disgusting. But those teams that LeBron had to be some of the most absurd teams to make it to the finals.
Yeah.
Break 07 when he brought Mo Williams and Boobie Gibson and Zydrunas Ilgauskas to the finals.
Yeah, there was some trash teams. But that's my opinion. You know what I mean? I don't care what anybody else got there. I mean, because everybody sees stuff differently. Everybody judge stuff differently. They want to talk about the 6-0 shit. I'll say this, man.
Okay.
If LeBron had the ability to just go to a team and all he was asked to do was just score
every time
basketball, everything else is taken care of. I mean, you want to talk about greatest scorers of all time.
LeBron would have averaged 35.
He would have averaged 35 his entire career. And man scored with 30 with no jumper. So I mean, if we talking about getting buckets, stop it.
He did score 30 with no jumper.
With no jumper, like just cooking. So that's my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But
okay. Yeah. And after that happened, fucking All-Star happened.
All-Star.
Hold on, before we get to the game, let's talk about the Friday and Saturday. Did you even see Friday?
Yeah, I watched the game. I watched it was 21 Savage out there, Janelle Monáe, a few of them out there. This is one of the worst All-Star weekends. I would say that. This is by
no
far.
ever like history.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
like
that shit
the
was.
celebrity game had B-listers and bunch of.
First of all, I don't even think any besides Richard Jefferson. I don't think and Carlos Boozer, which who didn't do much. There wasn't many.
I didn't know he was out there.
Yeah, I think he was out there too. But other than that, there wasn't many NBA players out there like they usually have.
And they usually got a couple WNBA and a couple like old NBA players. Like it was crazy. So
yeah, so you had Richard Jefferson who commentated, ref, and played in the game.
He's he's one of them ones though. Him and Kendrick Perkins now. We gotta put some respect on them boys.
First of all, you do.
Like they are different. You talk about TV. They carrying that network.
That
NBA
today,
outside of Stephen A. Smith.
They really holding it down for
damn
them.
NBA coverage.
Because boy, the ESPN looking real iffy.
You hadn't had enough of UJ Williams.
Oh, God.
Like knock it off with the Kyrie shit. We get
Listen,
it. That's your stick.
This
That's your man's. But we done heard enough of you arguing with
This
Stephen
man
A.
just dick riding him, man, forever, dog. You gotta stop that shit for a second, man.
I love when you could call Stephen A. out and all that, but
Because Stephen A. be on some bullshit. But
I mean, he's there. That's what he's there for. You know, somebody gotta be the villain.
You're right, but
you know what I'm saying?
We don't want to hear Max Kellerman either. But I mean, All-Star Weekend had to be horrible. The dunk contest had to be the shittiest thing I've seen in a long time.
Nah, I can't say that.
No, hold on. Here's how I feel about the dunk contest, right?
I can't say that. Yeah.
Let me just say this, right? There was two people in both of these things, in the dunk contest and the three-point contest, that should have not been there whatsoever. Okay. And they're from my team. Jericho Sims, you fucking high jump bum, and Julius Randle. Bro, you're not a shooter at all. I done told you this how I felt about his game. I'm not a fan of it, and I felt that I'm glad he actually sucked this in the three-point contest. Hopefully this gives him a little less confidence to keep shooting that shit and go to the fucking hoop.
Yeah.
That shit was disgusting, dog.
I mean, again, I hate to keep bring up the truth. New York stinks, man. New York has been ruining America for the last 15 years. Let's call a spade a spade. That includes the Knicks. That includes all that money I'm about to give Danny Dimes.
I'm not a Giants fan. That's
I don't give a fuck. That's New York is fucking up this country as we know.
First of all, no.
New York is.
Hey, first of all, what's up with you, bro? What's up with you?
Y'all heard what the mayor said about the drill music shit, not the violence it's called.
Hey, man.
I'm just saying.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
If your own politicians are saying y'all ruining America.
No. We just being no. The white men that be shooting up everything be ruining America.
I mean, they from New York.
No,
Buffalo and all. Come on now, this shit getting disgusting.
Come on, bro. California.
I don't know about California.
Oh, but you know about New York?
I'm just saying. You just brought him up. What you want me to do? They ruining now. They ruining the NBA. Damn, we don't even want the Knicks on. We don't even want to see the Knicks on TV.
Actually, we're doing better than your team.
I don't know about that.
We're doing much better than your team right now.
I don't know about that.
You want to check the stat? You want to see the record?
I mean, you could talk about this season, but who got the most recent? I mean, we only got to get into that. That's a whole nother topic.
That's a whole different story.
We don't got to get into that.
But nah, like the dunk contest was terrible. I mean, hold on. I'm gonna just get my piece because you may disagree. I'm gonna say this right. Mac McClung was cool. I liked it.
He wasn't.
No.
Cool. He's better than cool. Stop playing.
Nah, he was cool, right? Well, what I'm saying is,
that white man.
It's Black History Month.
Black McClung.
But I'm gonna say this, right? I think, don't get me wrong, he had really good dunks. But I think his competition was that bad that you kind of had to like, it was a different weight scale because his dunks were good, right? But if you take some of the better dunks from like different competitions and he played against those or he had to go against that, I think it would have been way a little different. You got Jericho Sims looked terrible out there. A lot of those dunks, everything else was bad. So it was just kind of like, yo, his dunks, not only is he doing it on the first try, these are like really good dunks, but he's doing it on the first try and he's getting the crowd involved. It's fun. And he's little, good dunks. But you going against people who have no creativity, though. I do not want to see you pull yourself up on a rim to put your arm in.
First of all, is this limited to this dunk contest? Because this has been going on since the contest has been invented. Dwight Howard was going up there doing regular ass alley-oops and winning the dunk contest.
That shit was disgusting.
So I don't want to hear nothing about, you know what I'm saying, lack of creativity. He was putting on a cape and just doing a regular tomahawk dunk and winning. So stop it.
First of all, I hate Dwight Howard.
So stop it. Anybody that's winning three-point contest is null and void if Stephen Clay is not in it. So we can stop right there. That's why Dame is cooking everybody all the time. Because he's the only one that can goddamn shoot in the competition. He's the only real shooter out there.
He is.
So that's what I'm saying. So what are we talking about with the level of competition?
I mean, come on, though.
What are we talking about?
Come on.
You got Dame Lillard going against Julius Randle?
That's hilarious.
Like, stop it. Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, first of all, he had a
I don't give a damn. What? Not the second round, he didn't.
I said
when it counted, so I don't want to hear nothing about it.
His jump shot is disgusting.
Don't tell me about the competition, bro. The NBA All-Star shit been falling off for years at this point.
It has.
It actually was pretty good last
year. Yeah, when they actually played defense.
LeBron had the game went on you clowns.
Well, you see what happened when LeBron and Giannis didn't play.
That's when I cut it off.
3 minutes in the game.
That's when I cut it off. This shit was boring. The first shit was already boring, but then Giannis out and Brian out. Who the rest of these bums? These are not superstars, bro.
Yeah, they didn't give off. I mean, there was no
that's what I'm saying. Y'all trying to talk about this Ja Morant, this Luka shit. Them boys ain't them.
Speaking of that, them two they didn't do much of nothing.
Cause they not them. That's my point.
Nah, I just think what happens for me, in order for the All-Star game to be good, you have to have people out there who actually care about playing basketball in this shit.
That's part of what I'm saying. They're not them guys. When it's Kobe, Dwayne Wade, LeBron, and all them, they're competing. They are competing. They're competitors.
D-Wade broke Kobe
nose, and he still finished the game. Yeah.
He did.
Shout out, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Black Mama, man. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. But I mean, this All-Star game has been fucking.
That's what I'm saying, man. Then you got Jaylen Brown, you got shit. Y'all complaining about the shit that you're actually contributing to. What sense does that make?
Him and Jason Tatum did a little.
That should have did a little more than that.
They should have.
A little more than that. We done seen players play one-on-one. We done seen KD go with Bron. We done see Tim Hardaway and Deion Waiters bum asses.
Yo, hey, that was good.
That was fire. That's what I'm saying. We don't see that no more.
We see Kyrie take Brandon.
We see Kyrie. Oh my God. We done seen Kyrie put many people in the blender. We done seen Steph shoot half court 3-4 times, 12-3. Come on, bro.
Right. Somebody trying to put a hand up at least.
We didn't even see Russ go crazy coming off the bench.
We did. He done dropped 40 off that. And but this All-Star game, they gonna have. I feel like they should stop it for a year. Stop it for a year. Fuck. Hey, y'all want to be All-Stars? Cool, whatever. Stop it for a year, and maybe they'll play a little hard. Like, dang, man, we want to go to All-Star. We want this to be fun again. Why are we not doing it this year? I feel like give some type of incentive to play. Like, I feel like they just out there just to say, okay, I'm an All-Star. I'm gonna just go dribble the ball and dunk it. I'm gonna just throw up a bunch of shots. We ain't gonna play no defense.
I just think. I really just think it's like the caliber of players. I think that just the new generation of players is just not the same that we used to have. And I think it's because it's more focused on other things than it actually is like the competitive nature of like shit.
True. And I think basketball in itself, it's a lack of defense to begin with.
That's my point. Defense is literally just effort. It's trying hard type shit.
It is. But I mean, like the game is now geared towards scoring as much. You see within the regulation games, people throw up 144 points.
Yeah.
To me, that's ridiculous. If there's no overtime, you throw up 144 points.
Yeah.
What defense is being played?
That's what I'm saying. We done seen Kobe block Bryant shot a couple times. We done seen folks get they shit. I'll take a goaltending before I let this fucking alley-oop go in. Like we done seen this happen. But
yeah,
this ain't the same. And defensive players used to make the All-Star team. They don't do that no more.
They definitely do.
Used to be Draymond, Kevin Garnett out there, you know what I'm saying, doing shit like that. Dwight Howard, Marc Gasol even made the team come time. So it's like, now you got Rudy Gobert crying if he don't make it because he talking about people don't care about him.
You see his bum ass ain't make up it again.
And I actually feel what he's saying at this point because he seen where the game was going.
Nah, but I don't like his game, but
I'm just talking about.
I completely agree.
He's saying nobody cares about defense, though. They don't value defense.
They don't. I completely agree with that. I completely agree. I think the game in its whole don't value defense. There's a very minimal few players that actually that you're gonna see like putting an effort in on defense. All you're gonna see is people stand there a few times and then all right, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What would you change about the All-Star game if you could?
You gotta get a different crop of players, man. You gotta start voting in people that actually want to play. That's my only thing. And you gotta put in players that you know, even if they didn't play all the games, you know Anthony Davis deserves to be in there over some of these clowns. I don't want to see Lauri Markkanen. I don't care what his team is doing. He's not better than Anthony Davis. I put Chris Paul in there. I don't give a fuck. You gotta put some superstar brands in here, bro. The rest of these newcomers, they not there yet.
Okay.
They're not there yet.
So you don't believe like the Jaws and the Lucas are there yet?
Ja should be there, but nah, he ain't him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Luka. Sorry, Ja. It's gonna take a few years to get that stamp, man. Now, Zion was him coming in, so he should be at the All-Star game. He's just hurt all the time.
hurt. That's to me.
I'm
That's
saying.
why you should not be in an All-Star game. You don't fucking play enough, dog.
That's the thing. Like if you not coming into the draft as him like Bron Kobe them was, it takes a few years to get yourself. It took Dame like 5-6 years, I think, just to even become an All-Star. So, Ja, he's still young. He's getting crowned as a superstar too soon. Luke,
I think he has the superstar hype rather than because I mean to me, like even the Grizzlies team in its whole, the confidence that they have,
talking, that's what I'm saying.
And you guys ain't even make it to a finals. Now, had they made it to a finals, and I'm like, okay, you know what, you got a little something like you made it there. You just young, you can go again. You ain't even make it that far yet.
And to say, I agree. So, I think that Grind City throwback Memphis team was better, and they had to play better teams.
Oh, you talking about with Rudy Gay, Zach Randolph, and all of them? Oh, that was
Gasol and them boys.
Tony Allen
had to play against the Spurs, them young OKC boys. It was nasty in the West.
That's when the Clippers was actually kind of solid. That's when Golden State finally was getting into their.
That's what I'm saying. So I just think it's. I don't know. You gotta. It's just. I mean, I love Luka too, but he's not. He doesn't seem to care that much about.
He doesn't. He's lazy.
He is lazy.
If I'm gonna shoot the ball, or I'm not gonna do anything.
Yeah. So that's why they've been losing since Curry came there. In my opinion, I don't know if that's gonna work.
I never thought that was gonna work in the beginning.
I don't even know how the people are framing it as the best duo. I don't see that.
I think what they frame it as the best duo just for the simple fact of, all right, these two can score at will. They're just really good scorers. But to me, to make you a better duo, to me says we can work well together to win games.
Exactly.
That's why, even though they didn't win, I understood about, the Chris Paul and Devin Booker. They was working well to win. These other teams, you see a Steph and Clay. They work well together to win. They complement each other. When you have two people like LeBron and Kyrie were a way better duo.
LeBron and, not LeBron, but Kyrie and KD, they just made more sense.
It made a lot more sense.
Yeah.
You got two people that's going to, to me, they're more of selfish. They need, one of them has to be a selfless player.
I don't think Kyrie is selfish. I don't think Kyrie has shown himself on the court. He's never shown himself to be a selfish player.
Both of them aren't, but I mean, they're both give me the ball every time.
Kyrie?
No.
I don't know about that.
No.
I didn't see that in Brooklyn. I didn't see that in
Cleveland.
Maybe
because you didn't want to see it. He didn't see it in Brooklyn because he wanted to play with Kevin Durant.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
And in Cleveland, he didn't have a choice. He was the two.
That's my point.
But now now with Luka, I don't think Kyrie even wants to be there. I think, to me, my thought was the Nets owner said, "Hey, not only do we want players, but we're going to send you anywhere but you don't want to go."
Oh yeah, the owner did say that. Yeah. He said he just
I'm not sending you anywhere that you want to go.
Yeah, he said. I was surprised to hear him speak about Bron the way he did and going to the Lakers. I was like, oh, there's been some years coming for that to come out, but yeah.
But I mean, with that being said, you saw what he did a few years ago when he said, "Hey, I called LeBron. I had to tell him, hey, now I understand."
Yeah. I'm playing with these clown ass bums. They ain't you, my man. I'm tired of this shit. These niggas ain't good, man.
Well, he's not used to carrying a team.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't get me wrong. I think Kyrie's great. He's great.
He is great.
But he's not a carry a team player.
That's what I'm saying. It's a difference between Bron and the rest of these GOATs. All this responsibility placed on one man. It's ridiculous. It's unfair.
I mean, he had the responsibility since he put his name in the draft. They said, "Oh my gosh, he has to do this."
Yeah, he's in.
Like, why? Why I gotta do that? Fuck y'all.
He's him, the chosen one. You seen his back tattoo, nigga?
He waited till after he started playing to get that.
That's not. He came in the draft for that.
I know he did. He said he did it. Lying ass. Nigga LeBron be lying. That's your boy. That's your boy. That's your boy.
Man, every great person gotta go tell a couple lies. You know Jay-Z be lying like a motherfucker. How many bricks he lost?
92.
Exactly. Get the fuck out of here, Jay.
You know how much money 92 bricks is?
That's my point. Stop it. You didn't even have that much supply.
50K a brick?
You didn't have that much supply. You would never been rapping if that was you was that deep into the game. Stop it.
That's a lot of fucking. Maybe over time you may have.
Exactly. Stop.
Yeah, once.
Stop.
You would have died actually. Somebody would have killed you.
Mm-hmm.
But speaking of that, there's been a lot of trades too.
Yep.
Your Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
They made a lot of trades.
They did.
How you feel about it?
I love it. We are built closer to 2020 than we have been since that trade went down with Anthony Davis, and we got Avery Bradley, Rondo, and all them.
For the last
that's
2
the
years.
thing. A lot of people since the old Heatles, the 2010 Heatles shit, A lot of people think like you have to build like a superstar team to win.
Mm-hmm.
It's really not the case. You need a well balanced team. You need a 1-2 punch and need everybody else to have great roles, type shit.
You need shooters, you need defenders, you need hustle players.
Yeah, exactly, and you need one player that's guaranteed to be the first option to get you bucket, and somebody else that create their own shot too.
Correct. That is very.
And that's
true.
really all you need.
That's all you need. Yeah, I completely agree.
Outside of that, yeah.
Especially like once y'all traded away that whole little core of the Kuzmas, the Caruso, and all of that. Those were they may not have been able to go get their own bucket, but they were hustle players. They played defense. They did all the little things that you need on a team. Instead, you got everybody. When you get a Russell Westbrook, a LeBron, and AD, all three of them need the ball.
That's not true. That's not true.
AD may not. Cool.
But
I'm saying, but like a person like Russell Westbrook, he's only good when he has the ball in his hand. And he has to have the ball in his hand a lot to be good.
It's a fact, yeah.
Get that shit out of here. LeBron, we know what LeBron does.
Yeah.
LeBron also has to have the ball in his hand though. And he controls the offense, and that's what he does.
Yeah.
That doesn't work well. And then you got a bunch of people that couldn't shoot on that team.
Mainly Russ. Don't try to act like a bunch of you know he couldn't shoot on the team.
Yeah, Patrick Beverly can't shoot either.
Well before Patrick Beverly got there. Stop it. He was the most non-shooting. Nah,
we're
talking about when Russ got there.
Right now,
when Russell Westbrook got there, he destroyed the entire state of California, the entire West Coast.
Matter of fact, he's not on your team now. Go ahead, get your Russ hate out. Get all of it out, man.
First of all, I'm tired of talking about this bum ass thing. I'm just happy that we got him off the team. You want to know how I feel about trade? I'm glad we got rid of him. Send his ass to the Clippers, them bum ass little brothers, and they trash ass playoff record. Because they never win nothing. No finals appearances, nothing. They not them. You got a bunch of fake ass superstars that don't never want to play over there. So Russ can get his shine on.
Right, Kawhi, because Kawhi don't ever want to play.
Don't ever want to play. Tell Russ to get his shine on. They're going to try to make it seem like it's some redemption season. Oh, my God. See, he just wasn't a good fit. That's cool. We had 15 years of seeing what the hell he can do. That didn't translate to winning. So I don't give a fuck how much he averaged. Go average 40 and go lose. Probably lose to the fucking Dallas Mavericks or some bum ass team, the Kings or some shit. Stop.
Yo, they lose to either one of those.
Stop
Yo,
it,
get him out of here. I don't want to hear nothing about Kawhi ever again. Ever again. Actually, I don't want to hear nothing about Kawhi.
Yeah, I'm done with Kawhi.
Yeah. I actually never thought Kawhi was where people put him.
I mean, I like Kawhi. I thought he was better than Kevin Durant in that was that the first year he went to the Warriors. And that year, when Tim Duncan and them retired, and Kawhi, it was Kawhi's team.
I just think I think what happened was, this is two instances for Kawhi. Well, the first one for me was Toronto, where I felt that he wasn't that good. Simply,
it's ridiculous.
I thought, don't get me wrong, I think he was good, but what happened was, Toronto already had a team. You've seen Toronto every year play really well up until they get to conference finals and they play against LeBron.
Right.
What happens next? LeBron leaves, and I feel like Toronto keep that team with DeRozan, they make it to the finals. LeBron leaves, so does DeRozan. Kawhi comes there.
Yeah.
They go to the finals. Right?
DeRozan was never as good as Kawhi.
No, he wasn't, but I felt that team, all they did was swap player for player. That team right there in its entirety, to me already was, they were good enough to make it, except when they go against LeBron.
It's not true. It's not true.
Why not?
It's a lot of teams that are good because of the conference they are in. If you put that Toronto team in the West during that run,
no. I'm talking.
Good are they?
Hold on, that's what I just said. I said Toronto was good for it. They're good in the East, and they was good enough to make it to the finals. Except when they played against LeBron.
Then they weren't good enough to make it to the finals. Then.
No, LeBron was just that good.
That's my point.
There's a lot of teams that was okay in the East.
Their Toronto team is well-oiled machine, but they were limited. It's not like it was just LeBron was dropping 60. Them motherfuckers was clamming up in the playoffs because they wasn't them.
But LeBron also did what he did in the playoffs.
I agree, but that's what I'm saying. They wasn't finals winners. They wasn't built to win no championships. And Kawhi brought that because he already had a ring and he already played LeBron.
He did.
So we know what it took.
He did.
That's what I'm saying. Is that championship?
He had that edge. But I'm just saying, like, you ain't seen what Kawhi do after that.
Let's not forget Ibaka. Let's not forget Marc Gasol. So it wasn't the same team. It wasn't the same team. You added some veterans over there too.
And you took LeBron outside. You took LeBron.
I agree. I'm just saying that wasn't the same. It wasn't no swap for swap, and all of a sudden it got good. No, they
added 2 more players, but they still. But pretty much your main player was swapped out.
Yeah.
And their main antagonist, their main villain that they hated, left.
I mean, I'm agreeing that it was LeBron, but I'm saying if he's in your conference, then you're just not good enough to make the finals. That's what I'm saying.
Fair enough. I'll take that.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, if he is, except now with the Lakers. But I mean, that's where the West comes in. It's a little tougher. So what do you think the Lakers are going to do for the rest of the season?
I got them making the playoffs.
Play in or
playoffs?
Okay.
I got them making the playoffs. I think they're better than basically the other teams. Probably 3 through 6. I don't think it's really that many good teams. You got Denver. You got Memphis.
Mm-hmm. So right now, you have Denver, Memphis, Sacramento, Clippers, Phoenix, Dallas, New Orleans, Minnesota, Golden State, OKC, Utah, and Portland in front of you.
Yeah, I think we pretty much better than all them teams, and we already got history with the Denver Nuggets. We beat them. We'll beat them in the series.
Think so easily, hands down?
It's easy work. They ain't got no. I mean, it's a mismatch. It's a mismatch for them.
In what way? For who?
They ain't got nobody for LeBron.
Okay. Well, who y'all got for
can't
Joker?
do that 1-2 combo. We already seen Joker. Joker get his, but you got to have a
Jamal Murray.
He's not him.
Porter Jr.
He's not back. Michael Porter Jr. has been terrible this season.
He actually has.
I don't know what's wrong with him.
Yeah, that man back still hurt.
Jamal Murray, he playing consistent as far as like what games he is going to play, how many minutes. Yeah, so I'm good with him.
I don't see Sacramento doing much. I don't see Dallas doing much. Minnesota, yuck. So New Orleans.
New Orleans is good when Zion is playing.
When Zion is playing.
New Orleans is really good.
When is Zion gonna play?
He's done. So that's what I'm saying. That's my point. Lakers got a good chance. So
what about Golden State?
Golden State is done. They're cooked. Draymond's leaving next season. Steph is hurt. Clay hasn't been the same since he came back from injury. Okay. Jordan Poole got overpaid, but I told people he wasn't him. He wasn't him. He never was gonna be him.
No, he's a volume shooter. He gotta get his shot up.
He might have a chance when Draymond officially leaves, or they start giving him Clay's minutes or whatever. He might turn out to be a better player, a star player. But right now, nah.
And what about your boy Andrew Wiggins?
Oh, I love Andrew. You know what I'm saying? I always liked Andrew. I told y'all, underrated, man. He the reason they got the championship.
Okay, but what are you doing this season?
Playing his role.
Bunch of nothing.
Steph hurt. What you want to do?
Throw up 30.
No, that's not his role.
Throw up 30.
That's not his role.
He's the next scorer.
That's not what he's asked to do. They tell Jordan Poole to go get 30 when Steph is not playing.
No, they're just in the green line to say, hey,
exactly.
whatever you feel like doing.
Point. Wiggins don't shoot more than 15 times a game, man. That's not his role.
Who do you think gonna make it out the East?
I got Boston.
You got Boston?
Boston, Philly is tough too, but I got Boston here. I feel like Philly gonna get injured.
I feel like if Philly's not injured, they might clam up in the playoffs.
I mean, that's your man's. You know what I'm saying? Embiid is your man's. I've been told you wasn't him.
Whoa, no, I'm not even talking about Embiid.
I've been told you.
No, first of all, Embiid ain't on my list, but I like Embiid.
No, you said Embiid was him.
No, Embiid is good.
I've been told y'all he was the reason they was losing.
But I'm talking about James Harden.
James Harden been to the finals. Embiid ain't never sniffed the finals. He never been to the city that the finals was playing in.
Hey, bro.
What you talking about? Worry about the folks that ain't never done nothing in their career. That's what you need to worry about. We got MVPs. We know what James Harden do. Yeah.
When he made it to the finals again?
He was leading them boys to the conference finals in the West, going against the best
No.
teams.
You said finals.
Yeah, he went to the finals too. Yeah, he went to the finals too. Yeah, that's more than Embiid did.
Yeah.
What has Joel Embiid done?
No.
Except be the second best center every damn year to a white man. In Black History Month, that's what he did. Can't fuck with Joker. Never could.
Nah, I like Embiid.
Okay.
I like Embiid a lot. Actually, no, not that much. He
definitely
be hurt all the time.
See what Joker do in the playoffs.
Clumsy as hell. Who you taking on your team? Anthony Davis or Embiid?
Anthony Davis in a heartbeat. Proven champion.
He be hurt a little bit more though.
30-10 in the playoffs, man. Can't do nothing with him. They was calling him a top 2, top 3 player in the league. They never said that about Embiid.
They should call him top 5.
Yeah, they call him top 5.
They also call Anthony Davis street clothes.
Yeah, they also call him champion too in top 75. Where the fuck was Embiid at when they was doing announcements for that?
All right, guys, we're gonna take a small break because this nigga's.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, you got both of basketball, man. I was listening to some shit the other day.
Yes, sir.
You know, we all adults, right? And always thought about this. How long are you dating the chick before you having sex with her?
Dating, as in what? Like taking her out on dates?
Yeah.
I don't know. Ranges. Might not have to go on the date for that.
How long are you willing to wait? Especially if you y'all had a few conversations already and like y'all done went out and like you're like, all right, I'm rocking with you. This may or may not go further, but I like you.
I mean, I'd say like,
oh, damn, shut up.
right, like maybe a month and a half, 2 months.
Wait, not long?
That's not a long time. Depends on how often you going on a date.
Yeah, you're right. It's not long.
You know what I mean? You might go on a date once or twice in a month. Type shit. So.
How you feel about like fucking on the first night?
I mean, I think that's what most people like to do, don't they? Some regular shit.
It is?
I'm asking you.
I mean, I don't know, man. Fucking on the first night, I wish.
Some regular shit, man. That's what the folks like to do. I mean, because you meeting people out. They like to end their night on a high note. Type shit. Nightcap. You don't think so?
Listen, to be honest, I've only seen as a real adult now, because I feel like during a certain time, like up to like 25, I was still learning childish shit. But like as a real adult, hell no, man, it'd be hard as hell to do that shit. I ain't paying for nothing.
What you mean?
I ain't paying for no pussy, dog. Listen, all right, just give you example, right? I'll be out with homies or whatever, just kicking shit. Talking to a girl for a second.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna give you one example, right? I was out one time, was kicking with a girl, we was talking da. And she was like, she's feeling it, everything's cool. And then she was like, "Yo, what kind of car you drive?" And then I told her, and she was like, "Oh, nah."
Plays your lane.
I said, "Oh, damn." She was like, "Man, you don't take that shit about here." I was like, "My shit paid for it. What you got?" Nigga, that conversation was over after that.
You know, calm. You try to make it a roast situation. You're done, nigga.
You know what? Just got him out of there, dog. I said, "Oh." I ain't even
asking a fuck about that comeback you had. Tried to sneak that shit.
I did because I felt like, why does that matter? Like, you know what I'm saying? I still hold it down.
She wanted to know, goddammit. Fuck you mean? She wanted to know. That's why it mattered. You be asking questions, don't you?
Yeah, but I asked.
I didn't know you be asking questions.
Everybody asks questions.
That's my point. So she could ask whatever she want to ask. I mean, she made her decision based off of that answer. You failed. Immediately.
I should have lied.
You should have lied, man.
And then when I
my shit in the shop, man, I'm on a rental. Nice. You see what I'm
saying?
You have experience in that field, though, man. You have experience with the lies. That's what I'm saying. Every great man knows how to lie.
See, I don't lie about certain things, dog. Because I'm prideful with mine, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to hold you back in life, man.
Think so?
Yeah. Every great person has to know how to lie. It's very vital to success.
Oh, no, you're actually right.
It's very vital to success.
So you think that, I believe that everybody believes this, but how much does money play a role in a relationship?
They said that's the biggest reason people get divorced type shit, so.
Do you feel like within your relationships, did money play a big role?
Absolutely.
In terms of what?
I mean, I pay for everything. You mean? But I mean, I also like to pay for everything too. So
okay.
Like it's a volunteer thing. It's not like I'm out here like it was a conversation like she didn't ask for card jobs. Like,
yeah, I'm about to say, yo, you out here buying whips though. I'm about to say, yo, you doing it big.
But yeah, it's like an action thing. So I think it's better to learn through what people do as opposed to like what they tell you. So if we go out, we want to go out. Yeah, I'm paying for everything. I pay for everything like for like the first. I pay for like 95% of shit for like the first year, I would say.
Okay.
And I just made it a habit to continue on certain things. So she'll never pay for anything trip related. So the housing, the flights, none of that. That's already taken care of.
All right, so okay, for trip
other
related,
other stuff you have to contribute something.
all right, so when you say like trip related, so just like strictly like kind of more of like where we're staying and like how we're getting there.
Correct. Yeah.
And but like during the trip.
Yeah. Correct.
Are you paying everything during the trip as well too?
Hell no.
Oh.
What you mean? You know how expensive that would be? It's crazy.
That's what I was. That's why I had to make sure. That's why I was like, that's one of those things. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if I'm recommending somewhere, go ahead and plan the shit out. Just know this is my budget. This is what I want as far as the place we're staying. We can talk about the city and all that and how we're gonna get what kind of flights or whatever type shit. But as far as like, just pick it out. I'm gonna take care of it, both of us.
So if it's all right, do you plan most of the trips?
Do I what?
Do you plan most of the trips?
Nah, I don't do no plan. That's not my job.
Well, no, okay, not plan, but do you like? Are you more of like, oh, yo, you come up with most of the trip ideas, like, yo, I want to go here, oh, I want to go here, or is it like more of a collaborative thing, like, she will like, oh, snap, yo, I want to go to such and such. Do you still pay for it then when she say, hey, like, for instance, hey, I want to go to Miami? You be like, all right, cool, you get the hotel and the flight, or you already like, all right, cool, just find it, I'll pay for it?
That's a collaborative thing, because if I'm paying for it, then I'm obviously going to be making most of the decisions when it comes to like, you know what I'm saying? We got to agree to where we're going in the first place before I agree to pay for some shit. So nah, she's not just telling me where she wants to go and I'm just like, okay, cool.
Okay.
If I want to take a trip and I don't have any recommendations, like I just want to have, I want to do something on the beach. You can pick wherever that involves a beach.
Okay.
Yeah, type shit. So
that makes sense.
From that point, yeah. I mean, money is everything. I mean, it's a lot of people try to undervalue it. Money is, that influences probably like 90% of your decision for the day. So that relationship, yeah, you gotta have something. Cause
that Saturday night, depending on how much money you got in your pocket, that Saturday night get real iffy.
A lot of people like to say they homebodies. That's only because you don't want to spend no money a lot of times, type shit. So
I don't mind being a homebody unless if it's just like the homebody is cool if you just don't want to go out. Because you know, there's times where I just like, damn, I just don't feel like going out and being around a bunch of people. We can just kick it out the crib. Like we can go grab some food and some shit, but I don't be wanting to be outside with people. But if you're a homebody, just because you can't spend no money, then you know that kind of changes. That changes a lot.
What you mean? What does it change?
I feel like that changes like the way you like, because if you're in, say you're in a relationship that's collaborative and you know it's half and half or whatever, but like y'all always going out and then all of a sudden like now it changes, like you're with somebody who just can't spend the money, like that kind of changes how you would look at them as well. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Alright. Also heard this. How important is sex? Alright, fuck that. You think you can have a happy relationship, a positive relationship without sex?
You gotta start answering some of these shits, bro. You doing rapid fire Q&A right now. You gotta start answering some of these shits, bro. You answer that question.
Hell no.
Repeat it. What's the question again? First of all,
can you have a happy relationship without sex?
Oh, without it?
Yeah.
Are there circumstances around it? Like, what are you saying hell no to? Why are you saying hell no?
That was off that basis of the question right there. Just that? Nah, I don't think so.
You saying so? No circumstances would change that answer?
No, I mean yeah, circumstances.
No stipulations would change that.
But I mean, what are the stipulations and circumstances?
The answer would change your answer.
I mean, there would have to be a reason why it's not happening.
I mean, it's always gonna be a reason why.
No, I mean, I'm not talking about like typical, like, so for instance, like, the girl's on her period. Alright, cool,
okay.
You know, whatever, it happens. But if you're just like, you know, we're going 6, 7, 8 months without sex, it's kind of like, oh, hey.
So that's your max is six
max. First of all, I'm not talking about the minimum or the maximum right now. I ain't gonna say that, but nah, there's a certain time frame. Like, look, I'm gonna speak for myself. As a man, I can go a little while without it, but
what's a little while?
I think the longest I went without sex was about
while in a relationship.
While in a relationship?
That's what you was asking about.
Oh yeah. Okay, but the longest I went without sex for a while in a relationship, I think maybe 2 months, maybe 3.
3 months?
Yeah. For
no reason that would prevent you from, or was it like long distance type shit? What was it?
Nah, I mean, I wouldn't say it was long distance. We ain't lived together, of course, but like there wasn't time. Like, you know, when we wasn't like spending the night together or whatnot, so we were just kind of like, and we was only seeing each other like on weekends at a certain point. So I think that's the only thing that kind of really prevented that. Of course, we could have made adjustments and like, yo, let's get a hotel, which ended up happening. Yeah, fuck, like, yo, man, fuck this. I ain't gonna keep waiting this long. And then, look, backseat of the car wasn't. I had some shit. I had some shit in the backseat of my car too.
Car sex is so trash. I don't fuck with car sex. It's way too cramped. You gotta have a big ass truck or some shit.
Car sex isn't bad if it's spare of the moment, depending on where you're at and what's going on.
That's true.
If it's very spare of the moment and you just quickly, whatever. But like to actually like have car sex, nah.
Yeah.
Like my knees are bad. I can't keep that shit cramped.
This shit too cramped. Yeah, it's not 4/7. You know what I'm saying? We're not dealing with Lola, bro. You know what I mean? It's like, stop it, bro.
And I feel like after a certain age.
Yeah, this shit is childish. I mean, there's a lot of shit that's childish that we gotta stop. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm not against the spontaneous anywhere sex type shit. Like, of course when I was younger, but I done had sex in a mall, inside of Macy's.
Man, step your shit up, man. We talking about recreational facilities. You know what I mean? We talking about the local aquarium.
Yo, you a nasty nigga. You a nasty nigga.
That shit is great. That shit is funny though. Local aquarium.
That is wild. I attempted to on a Ferris wheel.
I still ain't been on a Ferris wheel. So
ever?
Nah, probably. I mean, maybe when I was a kid or some shit, but not to my memory.
You scared?
I just ain't got one. Who wants to? That shit it doesn't look fun to me. It doesn't. We're not doing that.
See, that's why the sex came involved. Cause I was like, yo, what the fuck am I get on the Ferris wheel? I'm just gonna sit here.
Exactly.
I'm trying to. My next adventure is to fuck on the airplane, but that's gonna be
Baja Club.
That's gonna be kind of tough if you're not flying either on a red eye with nobody on there or in a private.
Yeah.
Cause you get caught fucking on that.
You're done. No flight list. You're done. Like that shit disappeared, man. Yeah, you out of here.
Federal charges.
Real talk. But yeah, it's important, man. I mean, shit. I think you have a happy relationship. I mean, if you've never had it before, let's say you met somebody, y'all live in different cities, but she was in town for Mardi Gras, whatever the fuck it is.
Okay.
And y'all just ain't made time to plan to visit each other. Yeah, you can go a long time dealing with somebody and not have sex. I think that's very possible.
How long are you in a relationship? How long have you gone?
I don't know. I just don't go without. To be honest with you.
Damn, horny bastard.
You was the loser going 3 months. So I don't know nothing about that abstinence shit.
I'm just saying, sometimes, you just need some time, to, restart and, recoup you,
Man, 3 months, stop it, bro. That's literally the 4th of the year.
How long are you willing to go?
I mean, shit, as long as it's needed. I would hope I would be with somebody that doesn't want to go that long. I mean, shit. You gotta think about military couples. You gotta think about.
I fuck them. I'm talking about you, motherfucker.
Just answer the question. I'm giving different scenarios
where
some type of level of maturity has to come into play. I mean, damn, it's more about that, isn't it? Is the connection not that strong? That's what I'm saying. You gotta. What is it based off of?
You're right.
Is it purely physical?
It's purely physical. We fucking all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but. Okay, I feel you.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think folks can go longer than. It sounds crazy when you say it, but you should be able to. I mean, if they moving somewhere to help their mom or whatever.
How long are you willing to go, man?
Listen, my man, so I didn't answer the question.
No, you ain't answered the question yet.
I'm not going nowhere without it. I'm not doing it. I don't have to do it. I'm not doing it.
So, a month too long?
I don't know, man. Sometimes I might not be in the mood. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight, too. I'm not tripping on it. But I don't know. I haven't been able to test my limits.
Okay.
It's not like I'm challenging myself on some weird shit. I'm not retaining. Senior
retention, dog?
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, you got it. Sometimes that's what needs to happen, man. Sometimes you need to just like fuck without nothing.
I'm straight.
Fair enough. I never understood the point of that. I'm not about to.
I'll let the experts handle that one.
Yeah, I think that's outside of my. I think that's outside of my like my mind capacity right now. Because I never understood. Like, there's. You ever fucking not have it and not nutted?
Yeah, shit is feel like a waste of time.
It is a waste of time. Nigga, just fucking dry humping.
That's
what am I doing here?
Definitely feels like a waste of time.
I don't know. I think people who do semen retention got different issues.
I mean, it definitely got stronger mental. That's for sure.
You think it's a stronger mental?
Yeah.
Might, because it'd be a little hard. You'd be fucking in, you better hold it.
It's weird, but hey, I won't judge nobody, I mean.
I personally think that, oh, yo, I meant to ask. This, I'm gonna stop rapid fire at you. This shit's hilarious. You turning down sex?
Am I turning down sex?
Yeah, girl come up and be like, yo, she ready and horny.
All the time. I mean, that sexual harassment should be real. Men get harassed by that shit all the time, too. Women be crazy. They think they be real comfortable with that shit. Nobody like that shit. Get off me. Like, move. What's wrong with these women?
Oh, that's perfect. Example, like when
the Busta Rhymes shit.
Yeah, that Busta. I was just about to say that when old girl went and just grabbed his ass and he threw the drink. I feel like he was. I feel like he was in every right to do that.
Yeah.
It could have been worse.
I thought it was funny too because I know that was the last thing she ever expected. Yeah. With that, she probably thought it was something cool.
Turn this. Did that?
You need to know. That's what I'm saying. You need to know. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah. First of all, you ain't touching me. Don't touch me in my ass. That's wild. That's my preference. I don't speak about anybody else. You don't touch me.
No, you judging. You king shaming. King shaming.
I don't king shame.
You just did.
No. I said. That's why I said me.
Nah, why you got to preface this by speaking about everybody else?
No, that's why I said me.
Now, why you had your hands in everybody?
Hey, I don't want no people, nobody, no smoke. I'm just letting you know, like, I don't want. Don't touch me in my ass. Don't touch me. That's wild. But girls be doing that shit. They'll come up behind you.
Your girls be doing that shit.
Whoa.
Yeah, so you're just limited to you. Don't say girls and you say you talking about you and try to generalize.
No, I'm just saying, like, I've been around women that fuck around and come up and give you a little this, or you fuck around and hump your butt or some shit.
You gotta change that location, and that's a nasty location that you described right now. I don't know what kind of women are in your vicinity to be doing that type of shit.
We talking about your city.
Hey, we got two different sides. You know what I mean? We got two way different sides. That's not what we doing where I be at. I tell you that much.
Where you at right now? They do it right. They do it here too.
Nah.
Yeah, they do.
Never that.
They do it on that south side too.
Never seen it. Never seen it. Never heard it. Never lived it. Take that shit back to Yonkers or whatever.
Yo, what?
Take that shit back to Yonkers.
I really want
upstate, man.
I really want to know what's your beef with New York, man.
The world may never know.
Nah, I need to know. Like, I need that. No, we gonna keep this on camera. I want to know. What's wrong with you, man? What you got against New York?
I ain't got nothing against New York, man. What you mean? You trying to paint this narrative?
You painted the narrative already. Earlier, you said immediately New York's been ruining the world.
You brought up what the Knicks was doing.
I said 2 players from the Knicks. That ain't have nothing to do with.
The mayor say.
But how the mayor get involved?
He's part of New York.
No, we talking about straight basketball players right now, my man. We was talking about basketball players. How did this get here?
Hold on. Did the basketball team have Jim Jones them doing raps in the middle of the court?
What does that have to do with Julius Randle and Jericho Sims?
So y'all got the mayor speaking about rap. The mayor appointed diplomats to rap for your team, which coincides one big culmination of everything New York has done to destroy us.
Yo, what? What is your beef?
I just answered the question, man. I can't break it down no further than that.
Bro,
I can't break it down.
The mayor didn't appoint Dipset to do the rap.
Yes, he did, because he tried to make also ban drill music, so he clearly got the power to a point.
Nah, but he didn't, though.
Freaky Zeke. He clearly got Freaky Zeke freestyling for the Knicks.
Listen, guys, we'll be back again next week. He gonna stop disrespecting New York.